Now, Barcelona just a title contention for Juventus as it stands now, stands on the fellas. The top 4 now obey ultimately their target. Whereas Inter Milan will chase the Italian Scudetto. Though botum aba na wa abegino another po we win that particular trophy no. Na Juventus I want to fight botum we inside the top 4. And you know it was Juve through that is Francisco Conceição on the 74th minute. And an only that only goal other Macalaba were for Juventus. Last Saturday at this same position. And I make there Juve game near Sunday 7:45. But now before that game yenye AS Lazio what nefi na wabo Napoli on Saturday. In the same game to go on Saturday we are Juventus na Inter na obo on Sunday night no. And Inter Milan on when results who feel Lazio na Napoli game no moleba. Another po fima. So bon approach one fan call about that game against club of Juventus. And able no fellas na that game only ended 2-2. It was Lazio at home scoring 2 goals and another club of Napoli swallow 2 goals. And or a bad results them a club offer that is Napoli. With the quest to walk ahead no acquire the Italian Scudetto and say in some of these fixtures at least pick the 3 match 1 point at all costs. Unfortunately you are that fortified to go ahead to win the Italian Scudetto. No? But win 2-1. Now Brennan intense one who then Napoli about draw. Also all out door cover 3 match 1 point fellas. I also acquire 1 point in 1 farm fee the Turin Stadium and farm. Interestingly, with the elements and I will forgive no more buried. The Inter Milan setup no compared to Juventus. You know, Mark almost seem to be how average on paper Juve team will look, but seems that Thiago Motta is finding a way to grind the results anytime they're going over to get it tough. Apart from Marcos Thuram with the first 11, no absent. No, every Tom, Dick, and Harry was present for Tima Wolfen International Milan. In the goal post, the first choice, Jan Soma was there. There was Benjamin Pavard, Alexander, that is Achebi, and then also Alessandro Bastoni. Demzul Dufresne, Barella, Kalhanoglu, Mkhitaryan, Federico Di Marco. Ekwenimo, Enya Mediterranean, and Lautaro Martinez. It was Mediterranean pe, and another Babeshe, someone like Marcos Thuram, na name. Juventus on the other side. The Siglo was in the goal post. Nicolo Savola on about the left back. Renato Viega on Federico Gatti. And remember the Gatti no one come Timothy Ria all of a sudden. Papa ne born as a right back. And he's getting problems at that side. At a point it was Vesti McCain and Orbono. Manuel Locatelli Munya we use on order. But in the recent past games Orbono, it is Timothy Via and Orbono as that is the right back. And the two companions together at Catherine to run in the middle of the park. Out front, Federico, that is Francisco Conceição, Vesti McKennie Nukulu, that is Gonzalez, and Randall Colomwani. Fellas, John Ospice 91.9 of FM on Facebook. Did you see that skill from Randall Colomwani? With that assist, fellas, it doesn't happen in the game. With the number of players and no police, John on Facebook are highlighting that though. The players and was unreachable. And that skill not yet the 360-10. Still an all form of finding that pass to the goal scorer and the fellas. Mamma mia, it was so beautiful. I was telling that to them. And or so easy for the goal scorer. Or maybe Jumani is simple cry or the more consensus out there. Keep an eye by Beijing at the left side. A quanka can order and right, for passing for 2. Indians has to pass the ball into the back of the net, getting that only goal for Team Andy Wolfen or Juventus. Why kill the game, Inter baba the ma saves upon saves from the goalkeepers both sides. You and I club of the Juventus. Why pick there? That is the 3 match 1 point. And the combination between Randall Colomwani and then also Francisco Conceição, it is the highlight of the game. It is what brought the win, for club of that is Juventus. And I was talking about Federico Gatti. Sunday, Juventus team after Alessio Romagnoli after Leonardo Bonucci and a Giorgio Chiellini mono. Nanka wale jendo obenya air apparent to some of these players mabubon. I think that Federico Gatti is carved in that niche. And I don't be assistance now. No the bottom way fellas. Dude has arrived.
Sound.
Yes. Dude has arrived. In that Champions League game no community PSV no one no both on man of the match. And then that he gave a stellar performance. With all the threats and that club often Inter Milan will post in now, it was down to the antics of the man in Federico Gatti. Very young, about 22 years. And I mean, some of these performances, efa obo 90 minutes and ebo under about 7 ball recoveries na no 2 no for ni area draws or challenging 100% na Federico Garcia happening na making 2 interceptions against no mean a club like that is International Milano and na Garcia no the minimum. So he's a player to watch as far as this is created no or your concern before no ye Pierre Kalu no number 4 and 5 as it stands now it is Renato Viega your players be more say I mean coefficient necessary was struggle kakra but he seems not to care. Obiala would never pay Nibiano. He gets the best out of that player, and it was a clean sheet at the 3 points for Clubber for the Juventus. It's a very big deal. But not game in here with close margins. Every the start no for me bana. Internal no the losing side no. Only about 58% of ball possession. Attempting about 18 shots. And 18 shots no. Because of how on the defense near solid into Inter only 2 shots on target. And another club offer the Juventus. I want to record that is 3 shots on target. Finally, what they for the 3 match 1 point. So that is what really transpired as far as the Italian Scudetto are concerned. And now the battle is on. The battle is on. Yes, how will be seeing a fight. And for the log, as it stands now, it is 56 for Napoli after that draw against Lazio. And under them, so that loss na Inter winning at the hands of Juventus. No, Wama will be a 54 points. So a 2 points no separate Napoli from International Milan, and they had to shoot themselves in the foot. After then, Napoli drop 1 bounce on. Don't for 3 points and 1 better first. And win 2-1 and Atalanta no what third assistance now with Juventus and so at the 4th position, and that's winning no catapult one man. We will inside the top 4. Juventus I want to see around what they are. Nti wonya befriend with them. Next over around inside the top 4 fellas. It's a cause to worry. Nti say a club of an Atalanta, a Abia, Inter Milan and Napoli. Next say the Juve do no will close down fellas. What's your Molonjo? And I think that still I maintain that this particular leg, it will go down the wire. It will be one of the most interesting seasons in recent years. The highlight of the game have to come with the Thuram brothers. When I want Papa, Lilian Thuram, Otto stands him. No, baby. Marcus Thuram didn't start for Inter Milan. He came off the bench. And I knew Kakraba in Kefrin Thuram. No one started at Juventus. And fellas, everybody is telling that to the John Spice Night 1.9 on Facebook. That is the beauty of the game. That is the beauty of the game. Marcus Thuram no jacket no. And then Kekebenia, we all chena and the Popi was Popi not na so no. And Ludon Thuram, he was being discussed. The cameras they kept capturing him when and now wo change or Kefrin Thuram will film when and now Marcus Thuram all about Bishop Nada. The John on Facebook that is the highlight and the moment and all in the game. You can home for ina ya diamond. Ever like comment na sound so share. Remember Germany. And fellas, it was the Bayern derby or the Bayern clash. That is Bayern for Leverkusen meeting Bayern Munich. And here it was a third rubber. Obiala into one Fabi. 0-0 was the scoreline. But it wasn't a boring game. And the officials say we know a drawer, especially so a goalless drawer. A game we do not a boring power. But this was an end-to-end action.
Entertaining one.
Very much entertaining. Even though you goal be a 2-minute MA. A 2-minute MA. And if the former Leverkusen won compared to Bayern Munich, I want to look at an 8-point gap ahead of Leverkusen. The fellas, about the company, he's really learning a lot. In games that you'd appreciate in recent past, why I didn't have one over 2 for 3 points in day for 1-1. A question you'd have to manage it. Or is it to manage it? And exactly that in the back of the company and then set up whatever into the game. Because I find a statement after the fixture, and fellas, a John Spice 91.9 from on Facebook, selling the bottle down. And the bone now all the catch I mean the media there. It was a massive compliment for the team there. What that kind of mentality and the defensive attitude. The underlying word now our company in this statement is telling that to the defending. Aberdeen no be precipitate they say Bayern Munich walk over against Leverkusen won't go defend. They have the 8-point gap. Nansem will show 1-2-1. One the best crown or a draw. Into Monko manage game let's go with that defensive approach. And we know they have to take a point at home. Only the focus, know what they could give them what to know fair. Now we'll turn on attention onto the next game. That is the head coach in Vincent Company. Only emphasize on that is the defending. The next player also okay, and a lot of players were saying these things. Hey, Jamal Musiala no why extend no contract to 2030 no. Honestly, statement in the end, we got a point and still have the 8-point lead. That's definitely a positive. That is definitely a positive. Leverkusen were very aggressive. They really pushed. Also, I appreciate the 1 point in the you know, young fan of the man. And son Hurricane on Solbakasa. Hurricane also can say, if you can't be at your best, then don't lose. Clean sheet and a point. We move on. Only Hurricane. Hurricane tweeted the man to X now. And I buy an official account. What be retweeted? And I'm going to be X.
Oh, they can retweet.
Retweeting. Okay. Hurricane didn't comment. I want to buy me. Go ahead. They reposted. So the whole club they appreciate them 1 point of Wallace and what they call them. The whole club to the norm. You know, form Ninjan for 1 point. Yanfanko. I feel young share. Why? Na club and we appreciate the 1 point in the Oyepa. Still to keep that 8 point gap. And fellas, every start after the game now. Leverkusen, when you're 56% of ball possession, Bayern you're 44. And a total shot now. Leverkusen was 17. Bayern Munich Bayern fellas were about 2. No shot on target.
Sports.
Bayern Munich no shot on target for them against Leverkusen. Leverkusen with Alonso were about 3 shots on target. When you goal be not even a single corner for Bayern Munich. With all the stars no get to know. Serge Gnabry, Musiala, Hurricane, Olise, every time they can have
me and boy any shot on
target. On another one. Not even a single corner.
I see.
Not even a single corner. So actually the focus Nanka saying no, Yembre and Yembre fight for a point, and they had it, and now they are still keeping the 8 point gap. And I think it will be interesting to see what will happen as far as the home straight to the German Bundesliga and so concerned. Now to Spain. Once again, Anthony had to steal the headlines, and Masana Kebim there. Some of these talents seems to be made for some of this environment, and Okohono the. Focus should be there. He's finding love for football once again. He's enjoying it. Nenyuaji. Anano here, Anameboa. Anano here. And the La Liga no so in your leg, but down for Becker say, them nearly enjoy ya, or you know, Grassy. Oh, yeah, crying. Someone watch the Ballon d'Or award. No. What best award? No. I want to mostly what to offer. In Santron, equal room with honor solely at the minimum. You should be very much happy for him. And on some normal goals. He's not scoring normal goals. I don't know if you saw that goal in the Europa League in India. And that game ended the all ball for 3 points. It was against nominal side like Real Sociedad. On also the first goal, no. And the goal in the bench, you could see the joy from Manuel Pellegrini. Boy, you Manchester, or the bench when you bimbo. Then the monk for no loan number bomb. Obey why I hate the ground running. And you could see the joy from the old man's face. How no solo hoo. Getting that first goal for Klaba was a real Betis, and it was not a normal goal. Also, I don't know on Facebook, Spice 91.9. About the technique of the ball, just on the edge of the penalty box, inside it all, non-drop. Wap him Kwanaba. We save Bonnie for no attempt a clearance. Bonam quit Anthony Dojich one non-drop. With that half volley, semi-bicycle, no. Bonne pa. I had the ways to keep in my daughter. I keep on church. No, on Facebook now. This is the goal Anthony Knowledge. This is the goal Anthony Knowledge. And Osanso did the man of the match. In 4 matches, dude has scored 3 goals and has gotten about 3 man of the match awards. And you should be very, very, very happy for Anthony Santos. The win in Injende or the Bono on consistent basis are numbers and so on. But I think the bottom of Wakaba will find a real Betis now will get to higher heights if you should continue with this kind of form there or be a positive woman in the panel there. With the title chase and at the top 3 teams in Barca, Real Madrid, and Club of Atletico de Madrid. Already know article about Madrid when you are in the Barca bubble. And if Atletico Madrid they had a draw against a side like Celta Vigo. I go as pass once again was on the score sheet and no mean that I go and put it by this time and Kawapi baby no cry. He's still green. He's still performing. And it's a very disappointing scoreline at the Wanda Metropolitano Stadium. That Kubet no one is Celta Vigo about draw. Over the weekend on Saturday, when I make a preview, no, me compare Madrid game against Osasuna, me share Barca and Obobo against Real Vallecano, and I took the Obo against Celta Vigo, and I said that it should be the most difficult of fixtures. Top 3 teams in Yaobenya. Akesino, Obi and no Sopan was against Celta Vigo, and I won't that to no one to me for 3 points and ended 1-1. Real Madrid on some Coba now also 1-1 against Osasuna, and I was like, wow, what is really happening? Before this time around January, early days, Now about 10 points gap in the club of Real Madrid. What actually? Barcelona to go mubia. Points no fine. Madrid and the Manchester bound draws the man in the young Concosha. Points gap now than 1-1-1. At the about draw. Also go against Osasuna. Now also about draw. But the goal scoring charts, the two of the top scorers were on the score sheet with Kylian Mbappe getting the first goal for Real Madrid. You have to take your own boy Anti-Budmade, and Abu Dhabi. Don't know some metal confirm from the penalty spot. And some of these sides, the attention is said I knew all of fellas. Rayo Vallecano, a club like Osasuna, said they play beautiful football. Mamma mia, attractive football. And this Osasuna side, they have this midfield the work at Raquatesta, Obio Okita ball retention attitude, on my forward passes, Okita Chale. But I'm question one in the Rayo Vallecano against Club of Barcelona. Beautiful football, interesting, delightful football and go. But one ball Barcelona, one ball Real Madrid na continue. Focusing inside a new order. But the Spanish La Liga, I think it's really getting attractive and getting to the standard and level. And these two players were on the score sheet. Real Madrid in their last 3 games, it's been a draw against Atletico de Madrid. It's been a win against Manchester City. It's been a draw against Club of Osasuna. Nini now will consider penalty. Fellas, Nini now will consider penalty. Inti papa often a Carlo Ancelotti no wejuma let him not pretend.
Team near indiscipline.
Yes. It's very indisciplined. And to add to it more by a West Crano, that's red card to Jude Bellingham. Now there's that confusion. Referee was saying Oboko you see the F word on him. Okay, you see what no video no ben and such a transcription and the lips and on commentaries no around now. Seems that there were no insults. Eventually the red card was shown. Whether it will be overturned or not, no. Fellas, or cast a snare on the discipline attitude of Real Madrid players, And on no Vinicius Junior and a Jude Bellingham, they combine one when you look at the way the written past the felling. Or Dawson. And it's about time Carlo stamps his authority on them. No more than all. You are playing for a club like Real Madrid. You should be so disciplined. Aurelien Tchouameni and Eduardo Camavinga. I wanted them penalties, your baby. One said the market in the pan. And Sanadano against City, it was Dani Ceballos. All in the penalty box. Aberdeen all call into their defending in the boxer will throw in Takibio a penalty. Ancelotti only young baby no the question. The referees no one in the and I'm mentioning after the game. There in the last 3 games, all of you have seen what is happening. Those Nina and he's pointing fingers at the referees. Why would you give them decisions to make? Aberdeen never more opportunity won't take decision on your tackle or your attitude.
So already Madrid ne cried the statement about that say La Liga referees
and
ni
moral right to Rebecca referees as all Madrid.
Not say referees we all my no so
we all na real referees say we on for that Madrid fellas binya. Hey, when ni moral right take they should shut up. This is shut time. But man what to baba no on all sana ba on answer word no. And such is the game. In the Oboko modernize Oboko de tiao.
Okay.
In Oboko modernize Oboko de tiao. I think he should concentrate on recruiting proper players. Say transfer market no boya obeje two no them wo players wo hoda da no no Oboko akoto bia baka we should do it. And then ye hu a certain Tchouameni as a center back. And a Camavinga as a left back. And the makeshift decisions are too much for the Don. The makeshift decisions, they are way too many. And Ayan so I felt it's no about. And look at that tackle. Selling for them tackle not to Ashraf Mbosho Facebook. If you throw in this tackle on the ankle of an attacker, a player who is in the penalty box, not say recklessly, go through in the attacking the referee, and catch him the referee. No, only sis were fellas. How do you do this in the penalty box? It already come finger against Atletico de Madrid. Also, Coco team no. On the New York Tchouameni. Ceballos no a bit questionable. You can ask a lot of questions around it. But this one, it is unpardonable and too amateurish. They say defend the boxer. This reckless. And so I don't think that is proper. They will blame referees no for the red card to Jude Bellingham. Yes, the jury. And one decision what baba. Okay. Now that team didn't shut down and name them. All right. It seems that the world is really seeing the referee they be pa na be on pejude na some no that some no to no but in the basa bobo and for the log no and the positions na Madrid first 51 Atletico second 50 Barcelona third 48 Barcelona has 64 goals Sebastian say Real Vallecano Ndenyubia was also about the top of the La Liga. In fact, we 51 points. Same with club of Real Madrid. But Madrid now has 52 goals. And Barcelona has 64 goals. Into what Salah was about the first. Into no Barcelona one day in the bottom wow.
Then kita basa.
Oh, wow na wow. Send about the Sula Suron Quadano or wow sim. And Real Vallecano said the Barcelona Shiona Felix one fan at home, brother. The last 6 games, no.
Difficult match.
Vallecano win 2 I draw. No Barcelona's win the 3. We break even. 2-2-2. Only the recent past games are between Real Vallecano and then also club of an FC Barcelona. On selling that to the no. It started with Vallecano beating Barcelona at the Camp Nou. A goal to 0. Next game no a 0-0. Now Vallecano besha Barca beam 2-1. Next game no a 1-1. And the Barcelona the last 2 games watch Real Vallecano. That is where the confidence lies. What they call into this particular fixture. Today in Barca one destiny kito one same. It's Barcelona na nunu anomo yensha how game we obesi na obekwe na anticipating that Hansi Flick and his last will do the do over Vallecano but he won't come on a silver platter. Member England na memfembesi. And fellas, as an African and a believer of the talent here, I'm extremely happy for Marmoush. Marmoush going into that game. City Newcastle in recent past, fellas, oye crazy. Especially with the kind of performance the club of honor that is Newcastle will perform under their head coach in Eddie Howe no na walk game no I anticipate was very very intriguing and that is where the new sensation Marmoush Nitil and it was a hat-trick for him and a McCarthy in off the bench or the Kobaka Moya 4 goals to 0. City when the defense Wardrick goes I mean insanely no they had to keep a clean sheet against them. And now what the phone would even Newcastle and the happiness lies with the hat-trick from that is Marmoush and you could see how Anna teammates will embrace they will save it in no damn on that he's really loved. That's the reaction from the teammates, just go Guardiola and for the Mona. It seems that he's welcomed to the Etihad Stadium in Manchester for no watching with an open arms. I don't know how often Ederson Morales walk or die Molly. ABR as a goalkeeper about any deficiencies. But that ball playing type na pep or pay at a point not call for Ospinia Maba, don't mess shame, no use to kill another mona there, the nebone no. As it stands now, the goalkeepers are working at that ball playing type. Oh, vision for passes and assists. That goalkeeper Ederson, he's unplayable. The first goal from Marmoush, it was created by Ederson. How many times no goalkeepers are only assist? And sitting yash a goalkeeper, or they could check one or your assist no. And about the bottom the Ederson Morales account, or assist across and some of the best playmakers a year in this season's EPL. And that's passed to Marmoush. Or the beating the marker eventually local pass the ball and I think that it is worth it.
And so far keepers are my the most assists na your no. Okay, 6.
Obiala Mbeno. That is Ederson Morales. Nti Pep does go on picky baby or probably to ball libina. This is for so. And now no the dynamics on the EPL log on so assistant. Top about Liverpool, Arsenal, Nottingham Forest and Manchester City. And one and the what are the top half of the English Premier League and City are back into the fold. Chelsea is about the 6th position after that loss to Team Monday, Watford or Brighton and Hove Albion. Now to the whole zone question of the day.
Okay.
With Manchester United situation, no. In fact, first leg, at Old Trafford, the crown, Tottenham and Ange Postecoglou, as they are struggling, they had to beat Manchester United by 3 goals to 0. That time, they didn't have not team. I think it was Monday 6th cry. Into the second leg, Abba, no new Old Trafford or Tottenham if you. But Manchester could lose 1-0. So we reduce the deficit now. What will do? What if you call Abu 3? That's how no one else wash or one. On your tone, what will damn. But I will compare before the game. I could the 15th, I could the 14th. Or then you may be browser factors no on the same in sounds you equal cry. On the same sounds you equal. And standards no so it is not pepe. But fellas, say also question will be said there. Molo Kodusi say another man will take decisions on Ruben Amorim or not. It is so worth it and so. It is so worth it. what's to say? Stringing decisions, demand string measures or BBB. Oh, I would not a student of econ skills.
Akwe by 93 days, ya no.
Akwabe.
Enye Ruben Amorim.
Indeed.
I think you are being harsh on.
Oh no. I'm appreciating the whole zone question of the day. No, no. I'm appreciating the question. They say, "Obi nya baby abi said no." Or say, "What the no home come we take decisions on him or not." The person is not far from right. That person will consider you piano touching.
I'm not appreciating the hot zone question.
Oh really?
I think it shouldn't be a conversation
at this time.
Because 93 days ya no.
I see. Fellas, David Moyes back to Everton. Wow, 5 matches. 18 points. Ruben Amorim in the last 14 matches and 14 matches are wabon. Fellas, 14 points. In Sisonye, Amisa. Or Sisa.
Okay.
Oh no,
statistics.
Jonas Spice 91.9.
Over Facebook as Spice 91.9. You 2 million ya see ne preko. David Moyes no.
Ne come back
5 matches.
No.
Amasi 13
points.
Amorim now was saying 14. The last 14 matches no.
Or 14.
When you 14 points.
Averaging a point per
game.
Thank you. So Obibi said there. Coach, you know, command you know the on now. Why would you disagree with the whole question of the day? Why?
We back with Everton.
And never to mind you one and now I work for now.
And as a pressure, back pressure wumpa.
Pressure or them.
Man, you.
Is that not why you were brought in? Senko who predecessor and go yeni yanka on Castle Nanka was Sporting Lisbon. Inca Dodge Portugal.
Spice Center Sports.
Papa be kasa messy. Amorim Mace, I would tell Baba Yankuri so na the kill another one. Tottenham more space or one him. What it's what pants I mean, fellas. Utumo or one, Ekume Yofe. And the last time I made my own come on, McCain. The bucket of lack of son said and dim one call for no. Lack on said and dim one call for no. In Cabal also there. Man, you over to play in the no, I got to opponent in no abadash. But United need draw, no so opponent goalkeeper Vicar no there's no plaba, no about our one teammate, no actually day for. No, my den. The center simply cannot hold. And they said, oh, gonna Manchester United, the 15th position. Fellas, man, you the 15th, and you think that it is not worth asking some of these questions. 15th position. In my own order, man, it is West Ham, it is Wolves, Ipswich, Leicester, and Southampton. And one
Center Sports.
Now we're good night, man. You so let's say about 20 teams late. Let's say 15 teams are ahead of you. Nowadays, you are just better than about 5 clubs. Now you're Manchester United. You don't think that you should be asking some of these questions. I don't know where you are coming from. Now to the little details within the game, and I'm paying you question now, no fellas. I joined on Facebook. The last time I appreciated the number of players United before Ruben Amorim. So while attacker was lacking the penalty box, and that's in your mano. It won't insist on libum. And if I'm selling that to the fellas, it was Rasmus Holland no kick the ball. Why could you just Spence in the penalty box? No player from Manchester United and now only been penalty box no. But not what young players to see you. This was a turnover turned into a counter. And now Rasmus Holland no or the attack. In the next second, you can see the number of players and man you when you inside the penalty box. And Eric Ten Hag no one need the confidence that say attacker yen run him the box no the mumpo because turnover number yen tumna yen react yen redraw no that could punish Manchester United but under the current manager in your master the bono do box no and we to know win your numbers wall pounds on second boss on no ma Joshua Sexy Zexiki otum no that goal in the last game no because he was at the right place at the right time creating that kind of support no it is coming. And Man U possess the ball with a lot of confidence, holding on to play until they bring that space to give that final pass. No, that punish opponent. That is the approach. Into the clear identity and a template. No, gradually it is there, but I think it is early days yet. Finally, you know what to know afar. But my yellow who sees so or deserve they baby some of these questions and so. Or deserve a party boom some of these questions. Into the mobile now selling the todo no. When the rebound out to come for Vicario no, Manchester United play a no. He was Tottenham Hotspur's player, and a born about Nando. Esha numbers and Manchester United were in the box. Wa been what about conceded the Mugo na. Fellas. There comes in the lack again. A shot on target. Onana force a save. Born by an about to James Madison the name. Just seconds ago, no me at show. Man, you didn't beno. Keep a Vicario no pa so born back and no pare beno. No United in no. But this time, United goalkeeper Nana no pare baya. No about to Madison the name. A simple tapping. Wash a man you one. Man you baba, man you baba, man you baba. And I don't know Vicario where he came from. Saves a do the year in the game, no fellas. It is insane. It is insane. Onana na so kwa yebi, but time no go ni be no. Na wa kwa de na nkofo no botum ayi. And na me ga na atwo nature, that is a selfish attitude of the game no. Osan so ko repeat bi if he had converted this, ebianke ye the different story all together ho commande. Ade obama mark there, yema Ruben Amorim the benefit or the doubt. Yenja no season nkosi. At least a respectable position, they should forget about the conference league. Forget about the Europa, not to even mention the Champions League because ni nani out of their reach. I feel they want one league in him. Eka league in him. Next season, you come back to compete. Then Obonya that opportunity to go into pre-season, attempt to inculcate into the boys Nankasane style and identity fully. Rehearse as kakakapa no one kwaye. No one family season more. That is what I'm looking forward to. Okay. It is down to the number of absentees. Injured players and the dominated one in the north don't force no start to Casemiro at the same time at all costs because Manuel Ugarte in you Kobe Menu in you Mason Mount in you Ichiwo there's no John Evans Lisandro Martinez ata banyadre no so be dem nkakanka no so first waka kaka and the best attacker for Man U in this season Amad Diallo is also absent. The first choice left back in Luxor honestly in the world no more for Dogu in the bay. Felix say coach what the make situation in moi. A certain Pep Guardiola our experience what league mu our qualities are in abundance crano. One player pair in what require you how not struggle. Not the young lad or the young coach in Ruben Amorim. Why by a big club like Manchester all faces of these decisions in Felix. Let them not take any decision on him now. One man that benefits or the doubts, let him take the train to the bus stop Pepe Boko. No one starts the season all over again come 2025, 2026 season.
Okay.